tell me about the sequences that you use. Like how many calls are within the sequence that you put these prospects in? How do you line up that many calls in a week?
Yeah. So I usually call them. I'll call a prospect 4 or 5 times, and I'll
Okay.
say 4 or 5 because there's 3 calls in my sequence.
Okay.
But when I prospect, so the end of my week is when, like, throughout the week, my AEs, I support 2 AEs, three AEs actually,
Yeah.
because I do some stuff for the enterprise guy too. Um, so they'll send me accounts throughout the week or be like, hey, check this out, check this out. So I'll kind of be like keeping a log of people there. And then on Friday, I'll make sure by the end of the day on Friday that I've got like 50 new people
Okay.
ready to go for Monday. And I'll
Yeah.
basically just put them in my sequence. The first step in the sequence, we use Outreach over here.
Yeah.
So not the cadence, but the sequence. The first step's a manual email. So I can just drop people into that sequence and they won't start until I, handle those emails. So on Monday, ideally I come in Monday and I've got 50 people in my manual email bucket that I
Yep.
can just start going through.
Yeah.
And I will call them all as I'm as I'm personalizing that email. I'll call them first to make sure the number's good, because I don't want them in a call sequence if they don't have a good number. If
Sure.
the number's not good for some reason, I'll just put them in an email only sequence and still personalize the first email. So I'll call them on Monday just to make sure that the email's good, and I'll connect with a few people usually, you know what I mean? So maybe
Yeah.
get a meeting or get some referrals or whatever, have some
Yeah.
conversations. Um, and then if it's like, I just use my judgment on, like, okay, is this an account that I'm really excited about? Is this a prospect I'm really excited about? Do I know for sure that this prospect has a team of 100 reps under him, which is like a monster account for us? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. That's a big
a
account.
company with 100 sales reps, 100 users on the platform. He's the, VP of inside sales or whatever. If it's like a really exciting prospect for me, I'll call him again later in the day. So that's why I say 4 or 5 calls.
Dang.
So I call everybody, verify the phone number, personalize the email. I hit send, but it doesn't send till 6:30 in the morning on Tuesday.
Yep.
So I get my 50 calls for the day on Monday, just going through all those emails.
Yeah.
And I might make a few more calls if I finish up.